November 2008, I found out by going to my allergist that I had low platelets. So we talked to the doctor because my husband and I had been wanting to start a family for quite a while, and asked the doctor if it would be okay to go ahead and start trying to have children. And the doctor said she didn't see any reason why we couldn't go ahead and try to have children. And so we went ahead and tried and found out we were pregnant in January. And about 5 weeks later, we found out that we had lost that child. We waited a little bit longer and tried again and found out we were pregnant. And when we went in to hear the heartbeat, there wasn't a heartbeat, which was extremely devastating. It was very, very devastating and hard. We switched to a different doctor, and that doctor knew right away what was going on with me and had a suspicion. So she ordered some blood work, and we discovered that I had antiphospholipid syndrome, which is a blood clotting syndrome. We found out that it was okay to go ahead and get pregnant again, but that throughout the pregnancy, to help the pregnancy survive, I would have to be on a lot of blood thinners and a lot of medicine to help the pregnancy thrive. On August 1st, I had a stroke. I started losing feeling in my hand. I couldn't use my hand quite right. I was trying to open a water bottle and I couldn't do it. My husband looked at me at church and he said that my face was drooping. So he took a picture of me and showed it to me, and I could see that it didn't even look like I was smiling. So at that point we went ahead and called 911, and they took me straight to the ER. And while I was in the ER, it just so happened that my high-risk OB and my hematologist were at the hospital that very day. Now, I don't think it just so happened. There's a reason they were there that day. We discovered that I had a hemorrhage in the right side of my brain, which, of course, the whole time I never thought about myself. I just was worried about Mackenzie and just praying that she would be okay. Now that I know about everything, I know that it's very rare that I did not have a seizure while I was in ICU. And had I had a seizure, that would have killed Mackenzie. So from there, they put me completely under, and my husband wasn't able to be in there with me. And we knew that there was a slight risk of me having trouble coming out of the anesthesia due to the stroke. But on August 5th, a beautiful, healthy, strong little girl was born. I've been told by so many family friends that are in the medical field that that they've never in their medical career seen a pregnant woman survive a stroke. And here I am today. They say that if I was to have more children, they said that I may not be so lucky next time. But I know that it wasn't luck at all. I know it was all part of God's plan. That there's a reason that we're here today. If people are still praying and waiting on a miracle, don't give up. Don't lose your faith. God is such an amazing God. Don't underestimate what He can do. And Mackenzie and I are living testimony to His goodness.